you doing, everybody? Boffo the Bear here. It is Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, which means we are live right here on YouTube, bringing you mirth, merriment, and unmitigated chaos as we enter yet another week of lockdown coronavirus America. Hopefully you've emerged so far with your sense of humor intact. We do this show every week, and we got a really good show for you today. Who we have on the program today, Colita?
Today we have a very special show. I'm really excited about this one.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
I can tell.
Yes, I am. Okay, so today we have TikTok Grandma. Do you know about that?
Yes, I'm going to interview her. I always study my interviews before I do them. Yes. She, the Trump campaign thought they had 1 million people coming to their little party last Saturday, and 6,000 people showed up. And TikTok Grandma, Mary Jo, was ground zero. She sort of invented the whole prank. We're going to talk to her in a minute.
Yes, and after that, we're going to look at the pranked Trump Tulsa, right?
No, that's the same thing.
No, we're going to talk to her, but you're going to show video, right?
Yeah, it's all in there.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
And we are going to go to a restaurant that has not people. Well, maybe some people.
A blow-up restaurant? Really?
Yes.
Is it exploding?
Maybe. My head's exploding right now.
No, it's not exploding. There's blow-up people in the restaurant. It's called the Hearth restaurant in Greenville, South Carolina. We're going to visit with Ms. Paula Starr.
I can't wait to hear it.
And what else do we have on the program?
We have a psychic. You know I love psychics. You know I'm into all that stuff.
Yes, I know you are.
PsychicRayLA.
And he's going to hopefully get the universe off my ass, because if you've been watching the program, you know that the universe is jealous of me. I could list the reasons why, but we don't have the time. We just really don't. Also, at the end of the program, we'll be announcing the winner of this week's trip to Cancun, Mexico. If you follow us on the social media, you know that all you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then tell your friends to subscribe and mention you in the comments. And whoever gets the most mentions each week will win a fantastic trip to Cancun. What kind of place are they going? Is that what you asked, Colita?
Yes, what kind of place are they going? That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
I know where they're going.
Yes, they're going to Cancun, the beautiful
Ocean Spa Resort.
Exactly. Why don't you tell us about the Ocean Spa Resort, Colita?
It's fantastic, and they have the best food, and it's right there in the ocean, and it's really close to a place called Cocobongo, which is like this disco that, it's not like the discos here. It's all inclusive, and it's fantastic, and you can go to the beach, and you can do all their activities, because they have a lot of activities, and you can have that coffee with, that special liqueur, and they light it on fire. Ah! They light it on fire!
You people still here? Yeah, so that's a great trip. It's 5 days, 4 nights, 2 adults and 2 kids, and we'll be awarding it at the end of the program to whoever got the most mentions this week, and then it starts up again next week. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and tell your friends to do the same, and follow us on Instagram. I'm Boffo the Bear. Boffo the Bear. That's
follow us on, subscribe on YouTube. That's the ticket.
Yes, it is the ticket. Let's see who we got in the chat room today. Where is that now?
Did you lose the chat room?
No, it's right there.
Did you lose the chat pack?
We got a lot of people in there.
The chat pack.
Poya Pictures is there.
Yeah.
Star Wars Empire Jetty Colita. We got Star Wars fans.
Ooh,
we got
Star
Disney
Wars.
fans. We have
Disney fans. I love Disney.
Yeah, we got a lot of fun people. Not everyone understands the program. I don't expect everyone to understand it right away. This is kind of like an acquired taste.
Why is the question mark?
I don't. That's the answer.
What's with the question mark?
I guess they don't understand.
What's his name?
Star Wars Empire Jedi, you would think.
Oh, he's a Jedi, and you have a question mark?
Exactly.
What kind of Jedi is that?
If he was really a Jedi, he would just know.
I know.
It's not that complicated. It's a program with a bear and a bird.
Well, he's only a Jedi. He's not Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Good point.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's see who we got. Oh, no Yoda. There's no. Where's Yoda? What? Oh boy. Oh boy. That's horrible. Oh my God! It's an earthquake. Are you feeling it?
The universe is out
Ah!
to get him. Sure. The universe is out to get him. But you know what? PsychicRayLA is going to be here, and he's going to solve everything. I don't know what he keeps doing, because he keeps getting the universe mad at him, but PsychicRayLA is so good, he has to keep coming back to keep fixing it. Okay, I don't know why that's going on. The universe.
Yeah, the universe is pissed.
Yeah?
Well,
The universe is pissed? I think you're not very good with electronics. That's what I think.
I'm very good with electronics.
Now we have to talk to PsychicRayLA so PsychicRayLA can fix all this.
Well,
Again.
whatever.
Because you keep messing it up.
I felt an earthquake. You did, how is it that I feel an earthquake and you don't?
Because I'm a bird.
And birds don't feel earthquakes?
Well, I'm in a twig. I'm swinging back and forth. I don't feel anything.
Okay, all right, well, I suppose that's as plausible as a bear and a bird hosting a show. All right, so have we covered everything that we're supposed to cover? We got
Yes.
people pouring into the chat room.
I feel like an owl today.
Psycho, no, burn. I'm not sure if that's what he means. If the earthquake was burning me, or if
What's a burn?
maybe he's a big fan of Burning Man.
Burn. Burn is a word. Burn. Is that the song?
No, it's actually bird.
Oh, even better! Bird. Bird is a word. Bird is a word. I like that song.
I know you do. Yes, thank you, Poya Pictures. I'm fine. There was a tremor. I live up in the woods, and things happen. You know, we're right on the big San Andreas Fault up here near Yosemite, and I'm okay. A little rattled, which I guess is the function of earthquake, but I'm going to be fine. Don't worry. Let's just take a moment. Take a breath, because we got a good show for you.
Take a moment. We need to get going.
Yeah, all right, well, let's get started then.
Chop.
Our first guest, what the hell is that? Oh, we can't get Psychic Ray on here soon enough. Our first guest started a sensation. If you remember last week, the Trump campaign was touting that they were going to have a lot of people at their rally in Tulsa. First, Brad Pascal said there was 600,000 requests for tickets. Then there were 800,000. Then there were 1 million requests for tickets. That's what they said. 1 million people are coming. They built an extra overflow stage. And then on the day, it didn't turn out that good. And it wasn't just happenstance, actually. Matter of fact, there were some very clever people behind it. And we have one of them with us on the show today. Let's meet her right now. Creativity is flowing everywhere in America right now, and it's a good thing. Sometimes the worst of times can bring out the best in people. Take the Boston Tea Party. They threw a bunch of tea in a harbor in Boston. Next thing you know, we got a brand spanking new country, and that is what democracy is all about. And we kind of had another example of that play out this past weekend in Tulsa, when the Trump campaign thought they had 1 million people that were going to show up for their rally. And in fact, only 6,000 people showed up. Turns out that there were people on the internet pulling a little prank on the president. And one unlikely person was one of the leaders of that. And she's joining us on the show today.
So I recommend that all of those of us that want to see this 19,000 seat auditorium barely filled or completely empty, go reserve tickets now and leave him standing there alone on the stage. What do you say?
Mary Jo, welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me how this whole thing started, because it fascinated me.
I had been watching a lot of the Black content creators on TikTok who were expressing a frustration over this rally being planned on Juneteenth in Tulsa.
Right.
Tulsa was the site of one of the worst racial massacres in the history of our country. In 1921, an entire community of Black individuals was wiped out. 300
Hundreds.
people killed, 800 injured, and all of the buildings decimated. So I sort of vented it to a TikTok video for 60 seconds. I had 1,000 followers, which on that platform is nothing. That is small potatoes. My biggest video at that time had been seen maybe 200 times. So
Right.
at 7 o'clock the next morning, I wake up and my phone is exploding with notifications. I have 3,200 followers. The video's been seen and shared hundreds of times. It's been commented on thousands of times. And I sat down and went, well, what the heck is happening?
People are always denigrating the youth of today. They're stupid, they're lazy, they don't know anything, they got their heads in their phones all the time. But you figured out a way to marshal all that energy. And most of these kids that pulled this prank / protest, because I think it's equal parts both, are too young to vote, right? They're not 18.
No, a lot of them aren't. A lot of them are 16, 17. These kids are energized. They're activated. I've got parents blowing up my messages telling me, I didn't even know this was going on. I came in and told my kids, they're like, oh yeah, my friends and I, we reserved like 500 tickets.
All you have to do is give your phone number and you can get 2 tickets. So I got 2 tickets, but I totally forgot that I have to pick every individual piece of lint off of my room floor and then sort them by size, so I can't make it for Friday. Oh well, I already got the tickets.
If you really drill down, that is the essence of democracy. It's the essence of what makes our country different than any other place in the world. Everyone has a voice. Even people who are too young now realize that they can make their point and make their wishes heard. And because the racial track record of this administration is so abysmal, you were able to crystallize all this energy and focus it and made them look, these adults, you made them look like fools. Who goes, even if you think you have 1 million people showing up, you say you have 500,000, and when 1 million people show up, that's the news story. How, it is beyond comprehension how they could have been so thoroughly pranked by a bunch of kids. It's just, in all the crap that's happening in the world, I woke up, it was delicious, just delicious.
All of these kids messaging me on TikTok going, why are they calling this a prank? This was a protest. This wasn't just us being dumb kids. We don't like this president and we wanted to make it clear. So it's funny because the teenagers are almost offended that it keeps getting interpreted as a prank or a punk because we were protesting. Trust me, they're planning stuff. Trust me. I've seen the TikToks. I've seen the tweets.
Looking on the internet, because you had to give up a name every time you registered for tickets. Here are some of the names that registered for tickets. Hugh Jardon, Red Ruffensore, Abe Froman, the Sausage King of Chicago, Wilma Fingerdew, Oliver Klozoff. With all the bad news we've had this year, and let's be honest, Mary Jo, this has been just a shit can of a year from the get-go. It's like a little candle of light in a big dark hallway, and hopefully that light will continue to grow. Let's talk about TikTok for a second. I know you're a musician. Is that why you were on TikTok to begin with? Because, frankly, you are not the demographic, and neither am I. Right?
I'm definitely not the normal demographic. And there are a lot of people that discount it and go, oh, it's just silly dances and stuff. There is a really strong activism strain on that platform already. People all over the world now are starting to step in and say, thank you so much for showing that social media doesn't just have to be for fun. It can be something positive and proactive that allows you to make a difference. So it's having an impact on young people everywhere that there's any chance of them being involved in any sort of election process.
Yeah, I think the sleeping giant is awake, and it's got acne and a problem asking someone to prom. This is a big turning point, I think, in this country. So now we're a new show. We're just getting started, and I was thinking about getting onto TikTok. Can we make a TikTok, you and I, right now? And can you coach me on how it works and what makes a good TikTok compared to a bad TikTok?
That's the funny part is I'm not the most skilled TikToker. I don't do all this fancy editing that some of the others do. I talk to my TikTok videos like I would talk to my kids. So.
This is Boffo and the TikTok grandma talking about America. The Boston Tea Party was crazy, yo.
Yeah, the Declaration of Independence was a pretty sweet document.
Oh, it was fantastically written by a redheaded superstar.
Right? But can we please talk about the explorers that expanded the country all the way to the western border? Come on.
Lewis and Clark, baby.
Yeah, and Sacagawea, who carried a baby with her while she led him. I mean, come on.
That's crazy.
Let's talk about the suffragettes who fought to get women the right to vote exactly 100 years ago.
And the people that put Bull Connor in his place in the 60s when racial justice started to foment in America. This is a great country, and it's gonna get greater. Right, Grandma?
Absolutely.
Word. Spectacular isn't a strong enough word. You were able to
Thank you.
to focus this energy of all these kids who they see what's going on. They realize that there's problems in the country, and instead of doing nothing, you help them find a way to make a huge difference. As an American bear, I salute you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, what a fantastic story that is. I just, you know what? I love practical jokes. I really do. And this has got to be one of the best of all time. You pranked the president of the United States. How do you not? Give the kid an A.
It's not a prank. It's a protest.
It's both.
It's a protest.
Well, it's both.
I agree with the kids.
The reason it's brilliant is because it's both. It is a protest, but it is also hilarious. She pranked a bunch of high-level, extremely highly paid campaign executives with a bunch of fake names. Oh, Mary Jo, God love you. Keep up your great work. Makes me proud to be an American. You know what else makes me proud to be an American? Freedom of speech. As you know, we have all the people in the chat room here.
Yeah.
And this guy, Psycho, no, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Psycho. He literally has typed in "nobody cares" and "burn" 15 or 20 times already during the show.
So if he didn't care, why is he typing it?
Exactly. Psycho, no, it sounds like you're just lashing out. And you need a friend.
Not me.
I'll be your friend.
Not me.
You can't be more psycho than me,
Well,
right? So, yeah, no one cares. He's doing it more. You people that are watching the comments, he just keeps writing either that or he's passed out on his keyboard and somehow his head is laying just perfectly enough so it's typing, "No one cares, no one cares, no one cares, no one cares."
well, obviously he does because he keeps typing.
Right, so what
Or he's day drinking. Who knows?
could be both. So if he's saying no one cares, and he in fact cares because he's obviously communicating with us, is he really saying that he is no one?
Oh.
Burn!
Burn, burn, burn. Burn is a word. Burn, burn, burn. Okay, stop giving him attention and take that off.
Oh, all right, I will do that. Bye-bye.
If nobody cares, bye-bye. We don't care either.
Bye-bye. What's next on the program? Oh, yes. I know.
Blow up restaurant.
There's been lots of news also this week about all the states opening up. There have been spiking virus cases in some places, other places not. The key is to be smart. Wear your mask, social distancing, and also we have to bring the economy back. And there is a woman in Greenville, South Carolina, Paula Starr, who owns and runs the Open Hearth restaurant. And she came up with an incredibly clever way to both bring her business back so that herself and all her employees can have income again, and all of her customers can eat her delicious food again while still being safe. I call it the blow-up restaurant. Not because it blows up, but because she has decided to fill it with blow-up dolls. Blow-up dolls. How you doing, Paula?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for inviting us into your restaurant, the Open Hearth. Now, I think you have a very creative way around this reopening.
Some girlfriends and I were sitting in my backyard and social distancing and thought this concept up about putting dolls in the space that's to social distance. And we first thought of mannequins, but I didn't have accessibility to the mannequins. So we then decided we would get some blow-up dolls from Amazon, and we did, and we dressed them in our own clothes. The customers have received this so well, I can't tell you. This girl's name is Eileen. Her name is Eileen Dover because she constantly leans over.
I think
And
she's
this
been
is
drinking too
her-
much, maybe.
I think she has. The guy with her has a nice martini in his, let me see if I can get that on your screen.
Yeah.
He's drinking a lovely martini. My bartender does a beautiful job on that.
Uh-huh.
So, anyhow.
Do the blow-up dolls
we've got
order?
quite a few others.
Do the blow-up dolls drink differently than the humans?
They do not drink differently, but I have had a lot of customers buying them cocktails. So I will tell you that. Lots of customers buy them cocktails.
People are buying.
I end up drinking them, but the customers buy them cocktails.
I think it is such a creative solution to what could have been a very horrible problem, because no one wants to sit in a restaurant with a bunch of police tape all over the place, right?
Our police chief is dining with us tonight, and he said the same thing.
Hey, this is Hobart Lewis. I'm the sheriff here in Greenville County.
Hi, Hobart. This is Boffo the Bear. I'm talking to you live from Los Angeles, California. what do you think of this? What do you think of this creative solution to adhering to the rules?
I think it's a great idea. Nobody's more creative than Paula.
Paula
as
Starr.
you walk around, you can see the atmosphere here. Everybody loves to come in here, and for her to try to find a way to accommodate her customers that have been a base here for just several years, it's just a blessing to get to come in and eat with great people. The food's wonderful, and it's this is the talk of the town, so everybody loves it.
Yeah. Now, have any of the blow-up dolls gotten unruly? Have you had to arrest any of the blow-up dolls, or has there been any trouble?
No, we haven't. Everybody's maintaining right now, but if they get out of hand, I got some handcuffs for them.
Paula Starr, show us some more of the blow-up dolls, if you would.
I'm showing you a couple right here that has been celebrating graduation.
Uh-huh.
She just graduated from high school.
Did she? Congratulations.
She and her dad are out for dinner.
Uh-huh.
There's another couple right here that she and her dad are out for dinner.
Right.
And she just graduated also from another high school in Greenville. And there's her dad.
Right. Hi, folks. How are you?
Can you smile?
Paula, sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between the dolls and the people.
Hi.
Hello. This is Boffo the Bear calling you from Los Angeles. I noticed that guy at the next booth keeps giving you the eye. Have you been watching? I'd watch him. I'd watch him, sir.
That's great. Yes, it's wonderful. Thank you.
This is my husband, Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy. Boffo, how are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing I wish I was there, Jimmy. All the food I'm looking at.
You should have come.
Oh, man. You know what? Just the old-fashioned alone is enough to get me over there. And the ribeye, oh, my God, it looks fantastic. Whose idea was the blow-up dolls, yours or Paula Starr's?
It was Paula Starr's. It was Paula Starr's all the way. Her and a neighbor.
We had been on Today's Show and on the CBS Morning Show, Stephen Colbert. I mean, it's been phenomenal, but nobody's done as good an interview as you have. I
like to hear that, Paula
really
Starr.
Appreciate it. Well, I mean that. I mean that sincerely.
With your smiley face right there, with your blow-up dolls, you're really providing Greenville with something to talk about and something delicious to eat and drink. And thanks so much for being a part of the program.
Thank you.
Oh, isn't that fantastic? What a clever woman, and clearly the people were thrilled to be out, and some pretty sexy blow-up dolls, I thought.
Can you imagine?
She said that
I'd have a conversation with not just the voices in my head.
Yeah, make you look normal. Speaking of voices in your head, before we reveal who won our trip to Cancun, which we give away every week now on the program, all you got to do is be a subscriber on the show. You can go to Instagram to learn the rules to the contest, but it's really easy. It's free. Before we do that, back to the voices in your head. Our next guest was on the program about a month ago and got tons of feedback from people, so we thought we would have him back. The reason he was on the show originally is because the universe is out to get me. You
keep pissing it off.
Did you? There was an earthquake in the middle of our program today.
Well, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Well, stop pissing the universe off.
And the proof is, the earthquake rocked me. Colita didn't even feel it.
'Cause I'm nice.
Yeah, well, I'm nice too. And the universe needs to realize it. And I'm tired of always something going wrong.
The universe likes me.
Yes, well, why would... Yeah. Anyway, we've invited Psychic Ray back because I want the universe off my ass. And evidently, Ray is quite proficient with getting people off asses. And he's here again.
He's good at finding stuff, too.
He is. Actually, that's the way Ray and I met each other. Years ago, I had lost a very famous pocket watch. A very dear to me pocket watch that was inscribed. It was U.S. Grant's pocket watch, and it was given to me as a gift. And I lost it. Couldn't find it. Thought it was gone. 10 years later, I meet up with Ray. He looks at me with those eyes, and he says, "You lost a watch, didn't you?" And I said, "Yeah, how did you? That was 10 years ago. How did you know?" "It's a presidential watch. A president had something to do." Well, yes, U.S. Grant was a president after Johnson and after Lincoln, so he was definitely, and a general both. I know where the watch is, and he told me where it was, and it was exactly where he said it was in my closet. Exactly.
I am on the edge of my
I know. Well, and now we get to meet him live and in the flesh. It is a Psychic Ray. Where is he now?
Yes!
Psychic Ray in L.A. Help me.
I wish I could clap.
I need your help, Ray. Please help me.
Thank you, Boffo. Thank you for having me back on the show again. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Now, you did some funky stuff last time with all your psychic accoutrement. How long have you been a psychic?
It's been 37 years now.
Uh-huh.
Count.
When did you first realize that you had psychic powers?
You know, when I was a kid, I was a strange one. I was predicting my grandmother's death, the dog's death, the neighbor's death. I could possibly predict how long you might live, Boffo.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to. I mean, can you tell me how I'm going to die? If I'm going to get hit by a bus or die of some sort of tick disease or something?
Definitely, I'd have to take a good look at one of those bear claws of yours and,
right.
Check out your lines on your palm and see what happens there. But I could predict. I mean, you're not going to get shot, I don't think.
Will I be eaten by a shark? Sometimes I have dreams where a shark eats me.
Oh, God. That means that somehow there's a conspiracy going on. Something.
Yes!
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. The universe is conspiring against me because I think it's jealous. I have this very popular program, and it just makes little something's wrong with my camera, or something goes wrong with the computer, or the show is late, or something. It's always some little thing, which is why we had you here. So let's fix that with your psychic mojo, and then the universe can eat it.
Well, I recalibrated your chart a bit, and it's now in fame and fortune.
Uh-huh.
And soon you'll be on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, I think it's called.
It is called that.
Star. You're going to star someday, Boffo.
Oh, that would be nice,
so.
Right?
That's in your chart. But also, too, there's some congestion here. So today we're going to use a little bit of fire.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to use a little bit of the element of earth.
Okay.
To cleanse and purify it. First of all, we always use, this is a Tibetan herba right here, which I'm not going to, virtually. Even though it was used by a great Lama who passed it on, I'm going to use it here to purify the element of earth. We put inside of here a little bit of sacred dirt.
And this is dirt from my actual property here, right?
Yes, because we need to clean the spiritual forces that are inhabiting this house. Beautiful house, by the way, Boffo.
So the problem was I have dirty dirt? I should just call a landscaper. Why are you here?
You have dirt in your dirt.
Okay.
You've got definitely something clogged in the element of earth.
All right.
And this needs to be cleaned out of you.
Yeah.
This is something that everybody lives on the earth. The element of earth is important. We need to respect the element of earth.
Right.
But we also need to purify it from time to time.
Okay, so we're going to psychically clean my dirt.
We're gonna
talk about compelling programming.
Here. I'm just going to do a small little Tibetan prayer here. Tayata Om Bekanzi Maha Bekanzi Ranza. Also, we're going to use the chart a little bit today. There's the.
So this is my psychic chart?
Yes.
And it says that I'm going to have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, that my dirt is dirty, and that the universe is out to get me. What else does it say?
Well, it says here that you got competition. I don't know who's coming in behind you, but who's going to actually try to compete with you? You've got...
Let him try.
It's not Boo Boo Bear, right?
No, Boo Boo, he's retired. Yogi's retired.
Yogi Bear's in the ground.
So what you're seeing, you're basically putting a bubble of protection around me so that the universe and other jagoffs can't mess with me, basically? Is that what's going on?
Well, this particular dagger here, it can protect you. So what I'm going to be doing is gifting this to you so that you can wear it every once in a while.
Wear it around my neck?
You can wear it around your neck.
Like a rapper?
Like a rapper.
I could be Rapper BB.
Yeah, I got you some bling.
Yeah.
So this is Tibetan bling for you.
Oh, let me see. Ooh, this is cool. So I could wear it. I could wear it around my neck. And, yo, I'm Boffo the Rapping Bear. Stay away from me, or I don't care. I'll put this right through your friggin' heart. Is that kind of the mojo that we're looking for here, Ray?
It's the inner bear coming out of you, Boffo.
It is the inner bear, yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, well, that feels nice. Thanks. A lot of people out there don't believe in psychic phenomenon. They think it's all BS. I personally do believe it. We've had Patrice Ryan on the program. She's a pet psychic. She tried to help me. You're here. What is the physics of it, right? If it truly is something that's real, your work must somehow influence the physical realm. How does that work? Do you understand that?
Yeah, there's the idea is to be able to generate the thought, visualization,
right,
the time frame you want something to happen in,
right,
and you will run into that event at some point in your life, if not based on the time that you wanted, in some future aspect of it will happen for yourself.
Okay, well, I want my Hollywood Walk of Fame star tomorrow. How do I do that?
Well, we can draw that star right now for you.
Okay.
And we're going to use the pentagram and put...
I thought the pentagram was like Satan.
No, that's reversed with the goat horns up, but that's not what we're doing.
Okay.
We're doing the pentagram with the 1 point going up. It includes actually earth, fire, air, water, and ether on each point. Represents a different element. So we're going to draw that for you, Boffo.
Okay.
And I'm going to visualize it, seeing you on the Hollywood Walk of Fame right now.
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
if you're
Hollywood
lucky,
Walk of
you're going to
Fame.
get a couple of...
Hollywood Walk
You'd
of
be
Fame.
the first
Hollywood
bear
Walk of
prince
Fame.
pause at the Chinese Man Theater.
Oh, that would be fantastic. That would be fantastic.
That's my wish for you.
Put my paws in cement and have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Ah! Best segment ever!
So you will be a teacher to many, and you will actually be assisting many people in your interviews, progressing them in their life. So we have to protect all of that fame and fortune
Right.
and goodness.
As I've always said, if this show doesn't succeed, the virus wins. The dark forces win. So actually, in lusting for fame and fortune for myself, I'm really doing it for humanity.
Absolutely.
Right, Ray?
Absolutely. You are a humanistic individual.
Yeah.
I don't think you really have a bad bone in your body, because my experience with you has always been positive.
Well, thanks, Ray. My experience with you has been very positive as well, and I hope to God this gets the universe off my back. Thank you so much. There you go. That's PsychicRayLA. You can find him on the internet, on the Twitter, on wherever else. What's your website, Ray?
Website right now, you can get me at another place. It's called Mr. Ray in LA at gmail.com. Mr. Ray in LA, that's a double R if you want to get a hold of me for anything.
Right.
Spiritual cleansing, consultations, or whatever else you have on your mind, I can talk with you about, particularly problems.
Wow. Yeah, that's a powerful psychic right there. That's Psychic Ray. And like I said, he did find that watch for me, no BS. And it was exactly where he said it would be, in a closet that I never go in. So hopefully what he did is going to help me. Can't hurt me anymore. I mean, how many more earthquakes and brownouts, which is actually an electronic thing, not what you think, can we survive here on this program? And if this program doesn't survive, the virus wins. And that's no good. You know what is good, though? We give away a vacation every week on the show. Every single week we give away a vacation to beautiful Cancun, Mexico. One lucky subscriber. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel. And then tell your friends to do it. Whoever gets the most mentions, they win that week. And this week, our winner is none other than...
John
Thank you, Boffo. Thank you.
There we go. That was confusing. We don't need to see it twice. We're only giving away one vacation, not two. Subscriber that got the most mentions in this week's show is a John Ursini in California. John, congratulations. You've just won a 5-day, 4-night stay at the beautiful Ocean Spa Resort in Cancun, Mexico for 2 adults and 2 kids. We will be emailing you your certificate. You can take that anytime within the next 12 months. Obviously, I wouldn't go right now, but once you register it, you have 12 months to take it. So hopefully once travel is safe and fun again, you'll be able to take you and your friends and whoever else you want to take down there and have some fun in Mexico. Have you ever been to Cancun, Kulita?
Thank you, Boffo. Thank you for having me back on the show again.
Kulita, why does Reiki... You see what I'm saying about the universe?
Stop touching weird buttons.
Do you see what I'm saying about the universe?
It's not the universe. You touched the wrong button. Stop touching. No touching. You and your big bare fingers.
Am I the producer of this program or am I the talent?
Exactly. Stop touching my buttons.
Answer my question. Am I the producer or am I the talent of this program?
I don't know about talent. But you do have some big bare fingers. Stop it.
Okay. Well, congratulations, John Ursini. Like I said, all you have to do to win is be a subscriber to my channel here on YouTube. Tell your friends about it and tell your friends to mention you in the comments. Whoever gets the most mentions every week is going to Cancun. We'll give away another one next Wednesday. But for now, this show is pretty much over. So until next week, I want to thank our guests, Mary Jo, the TikTok grabber, Ms. Paula Starr at the beautiful Open Hearth restaurant in Greenville, South Carolina, and PsychicRayLA, who just keeps coming back on the program. I don't know how or why, but hopefully I think we've fixed that problem. So until next week, I'm Boffo the Bear.
And I'm Kulita.
And you gotta love me.
Thank you, Boffo. Thank you for having me back on the show.
Are you kidding me? Good to see you. How the hell does he keep coming back?
Last time with all your
How
psychic.
the hell does he keep coming back?
How long have you been
a
psychic?
I'm in hell.
37
I'm in
years
hell.
now.
Oh, stop it, universe.
When did you?
Just stop.